8 players returning for the final day. Binder with 7.2 million chips. Nick, I think it's fair to say that he is the only deep stack. Everyone else sub 40 bigs.
Yeah, that's right. And if you guys were watching yesterday, you'll see that we had this very protracted final table. Generally speaking, the day went very slowly. So of course we have some room to catch up now, and a couple short stacks are a testament to that fact.
Raul Mestre, the last remaining member of Team Pro, sits in second. Longmao Fan, Jose Malpelli are the shortest stacks at the table. Everyone guaranteed the better part of 100K. For Malpelli, that is huge. Remember, he qualified for 250 euros. Up top, 825,000 with a not unrespectable 515,000 for the runner-up. And of course, big jumps with every single elimination. Fatigue and ICM considerations definitely played a factor when we saw how everything slowed down last night. Gut reaction, by the way, whenever anyone says, I've watched all the EPT live streams, is, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. You do have to study to balance that out.
Hand number 3 of the final table. Action is on, Samuel Zhu. He folds. Longmao Fan is out. David Dejean.
DJ Ian.
He has Snowmans.
Ochos.
Raises with the 8s. Makes it 250K.
Ooh. Not boring.
And this hand might be the last time we can use this branding. Is the James and Joe. It's the JH and the JS.
Does he just shove? Does he just simplify this spot? It's got 21 bigs. Does he want to invite any chaos at this stage? Yeah. This is probably advisable in this situation. You want to try and probably even maximize folds. You can still get called by worse theoretically, but you know, maintaining a chip stack and finding more ladders is very valuable here as well.
I can't believe Malpelli is fully queens there.
Come, please. 2-6-50. 2-6? Too many 6-50.
Tough spot. ICM is a real thing here, though.
He's got Lamani covered.
Yeah.
Is a healthy percentage of his stack, though.
Right. That's exactly the issue we got here. If we get it wrong and we lose.
Oh, boy.
Jan makes the call. Our first all-in of the day. It is a domination situation. Lamani way ahead here. Strong favorite to double up through David Jan.
Lamani could not fathom his luck here. Great spot to start off the day.
Lamani, a 4-1 favorite.
Jan's going to be left with 7 bigs.
And to the flop we go. 5-3-3. Clubs not a factor. 2 outs for David Jan. King on the turn, still 2 outs for Jan. Crucially, 2 cards that Oshri Lamani has to fade to survive.
8 on the river! Wait, no, that's incredible.
And I hate to say it.
Une fois dans une vie.
The James and Joe.
God, that is an absolute devastator.
The James and Joe cracked, broken in 2.
Oh my goodness, that is...
Lag.
Allez, bébé! Let's focus on the positive. Allez, bébé.
Allez, le bleu.
On a le droit, hein?
Well,
ladder, huh?
Absolutely. Everyone ladders, including Malpelli. Everyone is now guaranteed more than 100K. The next payout's 129 grand. And David Jan now has 6.5 million. He's not that far behind Bernhard Binder.
7 raise.
Goodness me.
10 fold.
Okay, straight back in there with the ace-jack here.
No, I generally have mixed feelings about it. I don't want to be too hard on the guy because you're absolutely right. It's not like he's a professional poker player. I don't ever want players to not be emotional and ever feel it. It's just the multiple cheers, the multiple shouts when a guy's like picking up his stuff and walking away from the table. Just, I don't know.
He certainly didn't need to follow him out of the room screaming like that.
Look at the flop here as well. John flopping pretty considerable equity considering he hasn't actually connected yet. Oh, never mind. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Hearts as well.
Yep. So Binder with the pair and the flush draw, but Jean has just turned the straight. Just to recap the action here, Jean raised from the cutoff. Binder defended his big blind with suited dolly. It went check-check on the flop. Binder checks a second street.
What a turn. Jeepers. Not boring.
I mean, less than 5 minutes ago, he was fist pumping, and now he's straight into another big
no!
pot.
What?
Whoa!
That's a disaster card for Binder. It goes check-check on the turn, the 9 on the river. He improves, in inverted commas, to trips.
He's played it so slowly as well. Binder's got to think he's going for value now.
4-card straight out there.
Yeah, but there's been no action, right? A lot of players betting some of their jack combos, betting some of their straights on the turn.
3-bet, 275,000, 7 call.
Just a call. I feel like John could have gone for a raise there as well. Coming fresh off that really lucky river, though.
I think Binder gets away from that incredibly
He
cheaply,
does,
considering
yes.
that it went check-check on the flop, check-check on the turn. The pot's not that big. Binder bets relatively small, and John just calls.
Yeah, I think we got to go for a little bit more value there. But right out of the gates, guys, look at Gian.
You'd think for a guy named Gian that he would have put a little more mustard on it.
Action's going to start with Stoica.
Malpelli's got Silver Fox vibes, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Legend.
4 fold,
Folded to Zhu. He's out.
5 fold,
Fan passes. Chip leader David Jean has ace-8.
7 fold,
So round to Real Mestre on the button.
250.
He raises to 250,000 with King 9 off.
Well, if Queen 9's a raise, I guess King 9's a raise.
Check.
Malpelli with 7-3 off. That'll probably go in the bin. And last but by no means least, Bernhard Binder, who has ace-king in the big.
How much are you playing?
It's important.
Live free or burn hard?
These players second and third in chips, respectively. Binder started the day as chip leader, has slipped into second place. Plays a time bank card. Remember, you only get 15 seconds on your first decision, but you can play those time bank cards to add 30 seconds to the shot clock.
$1 million.
Here comes the 3-bet.
Raise.
Binder makes it 1 million.
Easy fold.
Yeah. Little smile first.
He's kind of got a quagmire jaw.
Wait a second.
Is he thinking of calling?
Wait a second.
He's
Wait
not
a
going
second.
to giggity this, is he?
Wait a second.
What?
What?
10 raise all in.
Mestre jams King 9, gets snap called by Binder, who has him dominated.
Giggity. Giggity.
Mestre, who is third in chips, has just made a huge ICM error.
Pedro 9 muy fuerte.
I don't normally comment on the commercials, but I hope Ace King holds here.
Well,
This would be horrific if this is rewarded somehow. No offense to Raul Mestre.
it's going to happen 3 times out of 4. Mestre's only hope of survival is to spike a 9.
What's Spanish for whoopsie daisy?
Dios mío.
A king high flop. Still a 9 required for Raul Mestre to get out of this horrific situation he's put himself in. High hopes coming into this final table. Not looking good. And if we don't see a 9 on the river, we are going to lose. Raul Mestre from Team Pro. 3 outs in the deck.
face. And that one too.
He does not hit. He exits in 7th place.
Woof.
Judges final table.
He cashes for 129K. Everyone else ladders up to at least 167K. Binder opening the button with 9-4 of hearts. They're thinking, has he got jacks again?
Play the heater. Jew, 20 big blinds. Calling with ace deuce off here against the button open.
Jack, Trey, deuce. Well, if Binder did have jacks again, he'd have a set.
But he has 2 red jacks every time, so.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
This is what Binder wants to do. 1 big blind on the flop, 3/4 pot turn, triple off river.
Okay, well, he is going to continue. Obviously, Zhu's ahead right now with a pair of deuces. Not a super strong hand, but I guess he can legitimately call 1-bet, right?
Yes, but obviously the pressure's on, right? That's the benefit of being the chip leader against one of the shorter stacks here. So Binder not taking my advice. He doesn't go for the absolute min, but still an acceptable size in my book, 175. So a smidge over the min. And there are so many turns that he can barrel here, and he doesn't even need the equity to do it, basically. Any overcard.
What about the ace?
The ace is a particularly good
Does
one,
that
yes.
count? Is the ace high or low in this situation?
Okay, so interesting dynamic now because this is exactly the type of card you're talking about, Nick,
Yeah.
which Binder's going to rep. Unfortunately for him, Zhu has an ace and a deuce. He's improved to 2-pair and is going absolutely nowhere.
I actually think, I said 3/4 pot. I think something like 35 or 40% is probably more effective and obviously much cheaper.
3-bet. 550,000.
Ooh, okay. Closer to 50%, but fair enough.
550K.
One false step, quoting Binder's t-shirt.
I think Zhu's allowed to just ship turn now.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot that calls you, and obviously now you protect against the clubs and the straight draws and all that kind of jazz.
5 seconds.
We can see that the genius play would be to just call.
Yeah. There is a school of thought here that says that Binder will triple off now that he's seen the ace, regardless of what he has, which I think is quite interesting. I think that it depends how you feel about the ladders here. I think calling does actually merit a lot of bluffs from the chip leader, so maybe the call is better in this particular setup against these particular stacks, against this particular player. However, people under pressure do tend to just sort of protect their hand faster.
I can hear you.
5 seconds.
Hello?
Hi, Maria. You're a little early.
10 on the river.
So Zhu did just call turn. And now keep checking. Let him blast off. If you're flatting the turn, you got to give him the rope on the river. There's the check. How does Binder not go? He's got to shove here.
All in.
Yeah. Nice.
All in.
Well played, Zhu.
So Binder makes the move we suspected he might make. Now, it is all into call, but your hand's too strong, right?
You can't play your hand this way and then fold. This is exactly the action you're trying to induce. I appreciate it's a big moment. I'm not trying to... There's no shade on Zhu for thinking about this one, but...
Living by his own advice.
Is that a call? No, time bank. Maybe I spoke too soon. If he makes a hero fold here, we're in trouble.
5 seconds.
Sammy. What a predicament. I mean, if this works, it's an even better play. It's a great play by Binder, even if it doesn't work.
I mean, I would have played my hand just like Binder, yeah, like straight up.
5 seconds.
I think it's just a perfect spot to triple off as the chip leader. No, Zhu, don't do it, mate.
Shows how powerful this move is.
It does, exactly, right? If you're putting ace deuce in a tricky spot, imagine if he's got jack 9 or something, or even like ace, you know, what if he has like ace 5 where he had a gut shot and he then, you know, spikes the turned ace?
5 seconds.
I mean, if he folds here, he leaves himself as the shortest stack anyway, right?
Yeah. 13 bigs he'll have.
The chip leader just has too big an incentive to represent everything with nothing. Like he can no equity triple off here all day long, and it's just beautiful.
Maybe this is one of those spots he should have studied.
Can he find the call? He does!
Very good.
Makes the call. Binder tables 9 high with a smirk. And Samuel Zhu is going to get a full double up here. Took his time over the decision. Understandable. But crucially made the right decision and is now playing 5.5 million. Binder drops down to 9.2 million. Still has a big chip lead, though. More than 70 big blinds. Folded to the button. Roman Stoica. He has jacks.
5 seconds.
Gonna raise.
Welcome sight off of 18 bigs. Yeah, definitely hoping somebody will give him some action here.
Oh, he's getting action. He is getting action.
5 seconds.
2. Yeah.
Let's get ready to flip a coin.
$750.
6, right? 700.
3-bet from Fan, 750,000. Giving Stoica the opportunity to 4-bet jam. The shove will be called, and we will be off to the races.
Yeah, very similar stacks between the two, so somebody will be either out or decimated.
For sure. All in and a call. Stoica at risk with the jacks. Fan with 525k behind, so if jacks hold and Stoica doubles up, Fan will be left with just 4 big blinds. Of course, if jacks get cracked again, if Fan hits an ace or a king,
Thank you.
Stoica will be eliminated in 6th place. So far, so good for the jacks. 5-3-3 on the flop. Turn card is a 5. Stoica just has to fade an ace or a king on the river. It's a 3. That is a full house for Stoica, and that is a double up. And it is going to leave Longmao Fan super short in the hyper danger zone with just 4 big blinds. Well, this next hand is hand 30 of the final table. Remember, we play 30 hands per level. So this will be the final hand before the blinds go up.
5 calls.
Blinds going up, by the way. Really, really bad news for Longmao Fan.
Yeah, I mean, just when he
5 seconds.
picked up the blinds and antes,
6 all in.
they're going to get more expensive. So he decides to move in here with a nice suited king.
All in for 775,000. Rounds the blinds. Binder in the small.
775? Yes.
Yeah.
Binder wants to verify the count. Clearly has something worthy of consideration. Sixes. Oh, yeah. He calls. Stoica folds the big. And it's an unconventional flip, but it is a coin flip. 2 overs for Fan. Decent chance of survival.
Yeah, I couldn't really ask for a better situation considering how short he was.
Well, Fan lost a flip against Stoica. If he loses his flip against Binder, he's KO'd. Ace, Trey, Deuce with 2 diamonds. Oh, is this a case of too many outs? It is a post-flop flip, but I fear for Fan here.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of these not come in, so not going to hold my breath.
Still has 13 outs. Kings, sevens, diamonds. Not the 6 of diamonds, obviously. It's the 4 of clubs on the river, and Binder's 6s hold, and we are going to lose Longmao Fan in 6th place. He cashes for 167,850 euros. Everyone else ladders. Everyone else now guaranteed more than 200 grand.
Too many outs.
You said it, bro.
Outs.
All in here for Malpelli. And does Stoica take it, Maria?
I mean, I think
2.6 million.
I would. I feel like you have to. I mean, maybe there's this element of Malpelli being the qualifier and maybe shoving really, really narrow ranges in these spots. But I don't know. Ace Queen seems really good. I get that, of course, Stoica with, 4.5 million. It's a big portion of his stack, but I do think that it's just good enough.
Yeah, we might just end up dominating too much here, Maria. But as you say, it's moments like this that really define great tournament players, understanding the risk-reward ratio here.
For call.
Does call. So Malpelli gets it in good. It will be a pre-flop flip.
I mean, really huge spot here for Malpelli. Just such a dream run, and he's really hoping he could stick around, increase that really sick ROI.
And the flop is 4-8-4. So far, so good for the qualifier. Don't forget, this guy qualified for this event for 250 euros. If he can hold here, guaranteed a bit more. 5 of hearts. And the river is the ace of clubs. Another river will eliminate another player. Malpelli will exit in 5th position. Welcome back, Joe Stapleton. How you doing?
Hello, my babies.
He wanted back in. What are you up to, Joe?
Oh, just this. I saw someone had pocket kings and they put on the Stape signal.
That's right. Just a giant hot dog in the sky.
I mean,
dry
do you
one.
even think that they're going to serve hot dogs? Do you think that they're even going to serve hot dogs for accrue lunches and dinners now that Stapes isn't around to eat them all?
I
Like,
think
who's
just to
really going to
spite
eat the
him.
hot dog now?
Just to spite him now, it's going to be every
Oh,
meal.
True, true. Oh, so like James said, you guys are going to keep him in the like PokerStars Pro chat and then just send him photos of the hot dogs.
That's right.
Is that what's going to happen?
I'm going to hot dog heaven after this. Stoica 3 bets 1.25 million.
Now,
DJ Ian.
DJ Ian.
Bam, 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 bam.
One thing I would say about DJ Ian is, as
Speaking of hot dogs, Dijon.
put some Dijon mustard on that.
Is he going to put some more mustard on this? Ace 4 off.
2.2 million.
Oh!
He is putting some mustard on it.
Ooh,
7 raise.
Spicy
guys,
mustard.
I think this is. Ooh.
Oh, DJ
And this
Ian.
is exactly kind of what I think, Nick, you were alluding to just about, I think the timing is very ill-timed based on the fact that I don't think Stoica would be taking light 3-bet spots with juice sitting out there on 8 big blinds.
Yeah, Maria, he didn't raise ace-jack versus a limp blind v blind. He's not going to be 3-betting light from the small blind. Samuel Zhu is strictly danger zone territory.
4 all in.
Understandably, Stoica oil it all in, and understandably, Dijon all out.
Yeah, I think that mustard went bad. It was expired.
I heard Nick got stuck with the rest of the tab.
I
Nick,
pay,
without me around, Nick, you're going to get stuck with a lot of
I
tabs.
pay it gladly. You know what? I don't mind spending money on my friends. I'm okay with that.
Oh, you think we're friends?
4 fold.
So I wasn't expecting you, Stapes, to be joining us for this
74.
level, but I think it's a good time to bring up the fact that you know that you still owe me dinner, right?
What's that? Sorry? I feel like that was like a PokerStars thing, the dinner. You know, like when you quit someone, like when you quit when a horse, like a backer quits a horse.
She also said you were in makeup in that vein.
Yeah,
as
I'm
well.
in dinner makeup right now, but the thing is, I quit. So as long as I don't ever have dinner again, I don't owe you. Blind on blind.
Stapes.
Yes.
I
Oh
didn't
my
think
goodness.
that our friendship would end like this.
This
but
is, by the way, this is a massive cooler. Top pair versus bottom set.
check.
Maria, have I ever told you how much I love having sets? Dirty, dirty sets like
yeah,
this.
but you also said that your sets don't really hold either. You've complained about that once or twice.
That is true. My sets don't hold.
So you love them and you hate them.
I think this set is going to hold.
Yeah.
This is what I like to call
And this is
protected
especially
sets.
fun.
I prefer unprotected sets.
3 bets. 850.
John
And this is
checks.
pretty fun because you unblock the really good top pair hands. Of course, because this is blind versus blind.
7 call.
You're so fortunate that Binder has an ace in this spot, right? You would just expect that sometimes the ranges might be a little bit wider given the positions, and you don't get this fortunate. But we were talking about how good has been running all day, and this is just another example of that.
Now Dijon is going to lead.
800,000.
You got to pay more for unprotected unprotected sets.
There you go.
It's just
3.2 million in the middle. Dijon bets 800,000. This is going to look a little funny, I think. But I don't know how Binder gets away from top pair right away. Or even here in the middle of the story.
Binder's definitely, he's going to be coming along. And, I think that Dijon thinks that he should have led here only because he doesn't expect Binder to have such a strong holding, right? I think when he limped in pre and Binder raises, he expects that Binder is going to be raising all kinds of stuff.
Now, often when
And-
you have unprotected sets, you can end up with a full house, which is what Dijon has here.
7 bets. 1.4 million.
This run out has just worked perfectly for this bit, Stapes, hasn't it?
This was all scripted.
It's like the EPT broadcast gods just really wanted to give you a proper send-off. Just all your best material right here, right now.
And David Dijon has
5 seconds.
bet 1.4 into the river. A really enticing sizing. And Binder has deployed a time bank card.
1.3 red. 1.4. 4.
Oh, for 1.4 I fold.
Yeah, Binder kind of saved by this run out because, again, I think Dijon has been showing a little bit of unconventional, unorthodox play. I would think that most of the time a Queen X would be just checking the turn instead of leading the turn. So a lot of times you don't expect them to have trips in this spot, but, you know, Dijon kind of marching to the beat of his own drum all final. And so with that Queen pairing, you did see Binder think about it for a second on the river before making the call. Again, ace-10 just a bit too strong, I think, to fold, especially against kind of an unpredictable player in Dijon.
Marching to the beat of Bernard Binder.
You know how much to play? 10 million? 5 seconds.
11.
11. This one goes to 11.
7 call.
But no one said 11. I just misheard that. It's a call from Dijon in the big blind against 6-7.
6-7.
Which makes a pair of sevens against a gut shot for Dijon.
Check.
The incels are real mad about the sets jokes.
What jokes? I really like sets.
I love having sets. Another spade on the turn. This is fun for Stoica. He's already got the best hand. But it's up and down now for Dijon. What if a straight is a spade?
What was that?
What if he makes a straight, but it's a spade?
7 bet. 225.
Well, then he's going to lose a little more chippies.
Stoica cannot fold, will not fold,
Full call.
Should not fold.
should not fold. Great price,
Can't
great
stop,
hand.
won't stop.
Yeah, big river coming. It's neither a straight card nor a spade. What the? Didn't they get my notes? I wanted
Womp,
explosive
womp.
You
action.
know what happened? John didn't get that tattoo in time. That river set would have
Yeah.
been so good.
It is another 4 that he is going to fire on. Bets half pot.
Stoica
Yeah,
made-
there are some natural bluffs, right, in the form of, you know, king tens, and, you know, it's a little bit harder to be, you know, thinking he has some flush draws because you block some of those flush draws, but still enough, I think, there for Stoica to make the call with a pair of sevens.
65 big blinds for Stoica, 46 for Dijon, 28 for Binder, and just 8 bigs for Sammy Zhu.
7 fold.
in the big blind under pressure. Binder has a nice hand on the button.
3 raise. 400,000. 4 fold.
Starts with the open. Does you have a hand to play with here? 8 big blinds behind. Yes, he does. This is almost definitely going to be an all-in call, guys.
5 raise.
All-in announced. Snap call for Binder.
We are flipping for Zhu's tournament life. I'm going to use my favorite flip of all time. Like a courtesy flush versus lighting a match. One of these two things has a slight mathematical advantage. Binder needs to hit to eliminate Zhu. Zhu the favorite. Hannah's been his good luck charm before. Will the 10s hold? Looking, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it's looking pretty good. I'm not saying it's looking pretty good.
It is middle set, though.
Sets with 10s. A very strong holding, 83% now for Zhu. Clean turn. Zhu's got to fade the king on the river. Are you forking
No way.
kidding me?
Not the river he was looking for. My goodness, we've had a lot of brutal rivers this session.
Binder may have hit the gut shot, but it is Samuel Zhu who's really been punched in the gut here. Out in fourth place, 283,550 euros. We lose a Samuel Zhu, but we are going to gain a James Hardigan.
Fourth time the river hit the
Thank you, Joe.
four-altar.
And yeah, we are going three-handed at the final table of EPT Monte Carlo. John down to 26 big blinds. Binder hovering around the 40 big blind mark. Stoica way out in front with more than 85 bigs.
Remind me if John wins how to ask him how to actually say his name.
Binder folds the button.
What if he's like the J is silent?
The Grafton. Stoica with 10-9 suited.
4 call.
Completes. 10-6. Off suit for David Jean. And we are going to go heads up to the flop as he checks his option. 8-6 tray. Second pair for Jean. The flush draw and a gut shot for Stoica, who is actually a statistical favorite, even though he currently doesn't have the best hand.
It gives you an idea
Correct.
of who's ahead.
7 bet 250,000.
John betting this, 250K.
Yeah, let's see what Stoica's plan is here. We see an argument for either raise or call. And yeah, is getting out raising chips. Love this.
4.
A fistful of black
900,000.
goes in the pot, and that is a check raise to 900K.
Seven call.
John calls. Turn card is the ace of diamonds. That is the flush for Stoica, and Jean finds himself drawing dead.
Four bet 800,000.
800K the bet from Stoica.
Wow. I mean,
7 call.
so intelligently sized from Stoica. You know, anticipating that you're going to be up against a lot of sort of 8x,
Oh, no.
6x type range. And Dijon's just moving a little too quickly for me here.
And that 10 on the river is a disaster from
yeah.
Griffin because he's improved to 2 pair.
Yeah, I mean, this could very well knock him out of the tournament if Stoica goes for all of it. But a big mistake calling this on the turn.
I mean, why not go for all of it? You've now got a pot of 4 million. Your opponent's got 3.5 behind.
5 seconds.
He shoves
Four all in.
on Jean. All in to call. He's rivered 2 pair. And he calls. Barely thinks about it. And he will be KO'd in 3rd place.
Feeling himself a little too much by the end.
Yeah.
David Jean, who came here with a buddy, had no intention of actually playing any poker, decided to take a shot at the main event, made it to the final table, made it to third place, cashes for 368,750 euros.
An incredible accomplishment, considering the quality of players that he's playing against on this final table. To come out of here in third,
End of the run.
you know, what a experience for this gentleman.
And as he exits in third place, we are going to go heads up here in Monaco. It will be Roman Stoica against Bernhard Binder. And it's going to be a huge advantage for Stoica as we say goodbye to David Jean and say goodbye for the moment to Joe Stapleton. Joe, for one last time, you need to suit up, literally.
Maybe short, okay. Short.
Standing by.
I'm going to toilet.
Yeah.
Yes. The final chapter of the EPT Monte Carlo 2026 main event, the heads-up battle between Stoica and Binder. 114 bigs plays 37 bigs. And it's going to be tough for Binder to overcome not just this chip deficit, Griffin, but also the fact that Stoica is playing exceptionally well. He seems to be in the zone right now.
In the zone! Yeah, these two are incredible players, and they're the best of the best here in this final 8, so I'm excited to see them.
Here we go. Both guaranteed $500,000, but there is $825K for the winner. So they're playing for a difference of $300K in prize money, plus the title and trophy. No deal proposed, no deal discussed. Let's go.
Oh, I love the little smiles.
First hand of heads up. Stoica on the button. In the small blind, first to act. 8-6 of diamonds. That is a raise. Binder checks, calls rather, with Queen Deuce of Hearts. And we see 2 hearts on the flop, but it is a pair of 6s and a straight draw for Stoica.
Wow. Yeah.
7 bet, 400,000.
With the action checked to him, Stoica continues at 400K. Binder going nowhere with this flush draw. How aggressively he wants to play it is the question. Decides just to call Griffin. Board pairs on the turn.
Street flash.
Indeed, does bring street flash potential for Roman Stoica. He becomes a 3-1 favorite. Binder's checked.
Check.
Stoica checks behind, and we see an 8 on the river, giving Stoica 2 pair, 3 pair really, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and Binder might think, you know, based off this action, I've check called. I've come here now to the river with sort of the bottom of my range. I have all the 9s, 7s, 8s that might value bet, 4s. Could see him come out with a bluff here. And yeah, it doesn't even feel like he needs to make it that big.
725,000.
And I expect this probably just gets picked off.
725K. Stoica calls and wins the first hand of heads up and puts a bigger gap between the two of them. 7-5 of hearts.
7 call.
He calls. King, Queen of diamonds for Binder.
Raise, 800,000.
Raises and raises big, 800,000.
Yeah, I wonder what Stoica's strategy is going to be facing a 4x here from such a pretty flopping hand, but pretty strong range, a shallow stack depth. Yeah, he can afford it. Let's see 3. Let's see the door, foyer, and kitchen.
I believe that was the terminology. 7-7-4. The 7. It is always coming. Binder 3% to win this hand.
Can you imagine how Stoica must be feeling? I mean, I know he hides it well, but this is just too good to be true. Binder should be coming out with a standard, you know, either small continuation bet or a check. Does go with check. Recognizing this texture might connect in some way with Roman, but certainly prepared to check call with the backdoor diamond properties, expecting also the king and queen to be exceptionally live. But we know Roman's secret. You're drawn pretty thin.
Stoica bets pretty small, 350,000 into 1.8 million.
Yeah, just if you've really been paying attention to the bet size, you can see how well Stoica is playing. The way he bet a third pot after, you know, check raising to 900K against DeJohn and then only betting 800 on the turn when he made the flood. Like, he really knows what he needs to do.
So 9 of spades on the turn, and Binder now drawing dead. Checks a second time. Stoica going to give him a free card?
I don't think so. And it's going to be hard for Binder to call this particular combo. Maybe one of the big ace highs, he gets stubborn again.
Seven bets. 1,100,000.
1.1 million. The turn bet from Stoica, who has a lock on this hand.
Wow.
Binder calls, drawing dead. We go to the river. Binder significantly less than pot behind, and pairs his queen. Is this game over, Griffin?
Yes. It would just be a miraculous fold. If anyone's capable of it, it might be Bernhard Binder, but if you've come all this way...
Yeah, Stoica's going to go for all of it.
5,500,000.
It's all into call for Bernhard Binder, who's just rivered top pair, but he was drawing dead on the turn. His opponent flop trips, and if he calls here, it is over. Binder calls! And Roman Stoica is an EPT champion. He takes down the 2026 EPT Monte Carlo main event, winning 825,000 euros. Bernhard Binder, a formidable competitor, is the runner-up for 515,000 euros.
Yeah, and just consider, came into this final table with just 3.2 million and then got 30 million. Roman Stoica, what a domination.
Played superbly well, ran pretty well at times, but he is going to get to lift the trophy.
There is only one thing left to do. Besting a field of over 1,000 runners to take the title in 825,000 euros. Please give it up for Roman Stoica.
Congratulations to our champion, a regular on the EPT circuit, who has just won his first European Poker Tour trophy. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe for more awesome poker content, and check out this video. The YouTube algorithm seems confident you will like it.